would help if my mic was up. Technicals. Tonight we have got Ellz from Run the Riddim inside. Talking to your mic.
Can you hear me?
Is that the right mic? Is that the right mic? I'm just gonna put all of them up and we're just gonna hope for the best.
Yeah.
Hi, honey.
Hi, how you doing? I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm very well, thank you. You have been on my hit list from the days of my cover shows, so I'm so glad to have you down tonight. Are you happy to be inside?
I'm very happy to be inside.
Does it feel weird to be on a different station?
No, I've been on bare stations, so not really. It's the first time I've been here though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Welcome to Reprezent Radio.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Oh, I'm so glad. So I wanted to start off by talking about Run the Riddim, of course, because it is your own radio station. You have a roster of like mad DJs and presenters, and you've been live officially for a whole year now.
Yeah,
that's
mad.
Insane. What has this experience been like for you?
Yeah, tiring. Long.
I feel you.
It's been good. It's been good. It's been exciting. It's been it's just been a lot really, but it has been good. Meeting bare people, learning bare skills I didn't know I could do. That's been like, the technicals have been mad, but it's been a fun journey.
That's so sick,
man. It's been a lot of fun, yeah.
It's been a whole year.
I know, it's crazy.
Do you feel like
yesterday?
Like you've progressed a lot in the like past year?
Yeah, massively. I'm organised now. I never used to be organised the way I am now.
I fully hear that.
Yeah, it's mad. You got to organise so much people, whereas I'm used to just organising myself.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
I'm blessed. Yes, yeah, we're looking at you over there.
Yeah,
sorry. I see you. So you used to have your own radio show a couple of years ago as well. So obviously, like, you know all the pain and stress that goes into, like you said, like organising not only yourself but now other people as well. So like, how have you utilised your knowledge to progress to the point where you are today?
Wow, that's a big question. That's mad. Do you know what? I've got to say, I learned so much from Rinse. I was a production assistant at Rinse for a little bit. And not even for long because the pandemic hit and, just mashed everything up. But I learned a lot from there on how to produce myself, essentially, how to run my station. That was huge. Also, I don't really know. That's such a big question. I just kind of get on with it. You just do what you got to do. Yeah. So when you see something needs to be done, you just figure out how to do it. So I don't know, I feel like I've learnt more than I had in the beginning. Yeah. Like I didn't start with this knowledge and then utilise it. I just had to kind of learn it, I guess.
That's sort of how it is though, isn't it?
You realise when you're inside radio, no one knows what they're doing.
No, literally that. I said that to Kit when I first got here. I was like, I wing every single show.
100%. 100%. Fake it till you make it. And you will.
Yeah, you just do and you see what happens.
For sure.
It works out all right. So how did like the creation of Run the Riddim come about? Because creating your own radio station, that's a mad move. How did you do that?
Do you know what? It was mad. It was a 4-day turnaround.
What?
Yeah, it was mad. It was a techie 4 days as well. So me and Bless, we used to have a show at another station, and there was basically a miscommunication with the station manager about like show times. And so he was like, yeah, well, someone's taking your slot now, so we'll have to find you another one. So until then, you can just do pre-records. And I was like, if you're gonna do pre-records, I'm just gonna do them myself. So just a day of research and then 3 days of just putting it together.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was mad. It was a lot.
So when you first started, where was you doing it? Was you doing it in like a pirate studios or
in my yard?
In bedroom? Come on, they're the best ways.
How you mean?
That's so sick.
Trust me.
So where are you like broadcasting from now?
That's a secret. I don't want Listen, I'm on a
no little groovies.
Listen, I don't want radio beef. No, run up in my studio and steal my equipment. No, I'm not about it. Corrupt FM Smiley,
Leave me alone, like that. Leave me alone. Nah, that's so sick, man. So you are a DJ as well.
Yeah.
And I've seen you talk about this on Twitter a few times, so I wanted to touch on it. You are a deaf DJ.
I am, yeah.
Which is something you don't hear about that a lot in the scene. So did being like partially deaf ever hinder your experiences at the beginning of your career in regards to like learning how to DJ, or was it something that just never even really affected you?
Is Bless laughing? I can't see him. Bless taught me how to mix. I've got to give him that one. Massively, yeah. Being deaf is mad because I can't hear what you can hear, so I don't know if I'm clanging or what. I used to turn around to Bless and be like, "Am I clanging?" He's like, "No, you're calm. So it's difficult. I'm so unconfident as a DJ because of that. I think because it's so difficult. If I'm in an environment where there's like a lot of noise, I can't differentiate noises. Yeah. So imagine being a DJ.
I can hear out of both ears, and I don't DJ because I can't. So it's a skill.
Listen, you can learn. If I can do it, you can do it.
Very true.
I'm not a good DJ, but I can get by.
But you're a DJ anyway.
I can
you
get
can still
by.
say.
You know what I mean? I can hold a couple mixes, but
I actually love that you talk about being like deaf. Like you bant about it on Twitter.
100%.
You got to, innit? Like,
do you know what? Oh, I can't even say that. Oh no, it's funny because I didn't realize I rely heavily on lip reading.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that until I was probably like 22 or 23. And sometimes people say things to me and I just get the whole wrong end of the stick. Like people say like, oh, what? It's raining. And I'm like, what'd you say about Craig David? Yeah, I do it all the time. It's mad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so mad. Yeah, so I love the way you talk about it because it does show that like no matter who you are, anyone can be a creative if like you're passionate enough about what you do.
Got to laugh as well. I don't really like think about it too tough. It's only if
it's what it is.
I only
isn't it?
ever bring it up if people were like, oh, why are you ignoring me? I'm like, I'm deaf. Or like people are like, oh, I've said this to you 3 times. Like, oh, but I'm deaf or whatever. Or if I clang, I'll just put them out. I'm deaf. Like, that's me.
That's so.
So
mad.
I don't really think about it. I think it's more of an inconvenience for other people than it is for me. Yeah. Because other people are just, they get bare frustrated with the fact that I'm like, what? Say that again? Hold tight, wheel it up, what? So, yeah.
Oh, bless you.
I'm not that bothered.
Nah, that's what, yeah.
I didn't know I was deaf till I was 19, so I just dealt with it. I just was calm. But yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Well, look at you now.
Yeah, bare deaf.
Oh, my Lord. What inspires you to keep this venture moving?
Women. Powerful women. It's so long being a woman, as you know. As we all know, we talk about all the time as women. It's long, but I can't let that kind of get in the way of anything. Yeah. That's definitely one thing that inspires me.
That's sick.
Yeah, for sure.
So what inspired you? Like, was it women right at the beginning of doing all of this?
No, there was no inspiration. I just wanted to bang tunes in my brethren.
That is the sickest reason anyone has ever given me for doing
100.
something.
Yeah. I just wanted to have fun with my friends. I wanted to bang rhythms and just laugh. Like,
and now you're a fully fledged radio station.
And it's less fun now than it used to be.
Oh, babe.
But fun soon come back.
Indeed.
For sure.
Sick. So before we get into the next question, I'm going to play one more song that you picked. And I can't remember which one it is that I planned. That's the one. Right, so we're going to get into this one now. This is Ellz's choice. This is TJ Francis and Major. No, it's not. It is now with Skippy Flow. Let's go.
Follow at Reprezent Radio across all socials.
So we are back inside the ride. We have got Ellz from Run the Riddim. If you missed it, you're locked into the Fat Steve Show, Reprezent Radio 107.3. Myself, Miz, and we're having a chit chat.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
Who the hell is Fat Steve?
Me.
Why?
Because basically I binge eat. And I get called Fat Steve in it. And I made the promise that if I ever got a proper radio show, I'd call it the Fat Steve Show. And then I got offered a proper radio show, and I actually had to fulfill my promise.
Fair.
I know.
I respect it. That's cool.
Everyone's like, why? I'm like, because it is what it is, innit? Like, I made the stupid promise.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But so my next question for you is, how did you and Blessed meet and become the dirty duo of Run the Riddim?
Do you know what? It's a mad one because one of my very, very good friends was like, do you want to come watch SC Dons play football? And I said, yeah. He said, can you pick up my brethren on the way? And it was Blessed.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah. We're from the same area and that. We just never actually knew each other. Yeah. Do you know what's mad? Do you know what's even madder? Before I even knew who he was, one of my brethren on my very first radio show like 5-6 years ago was like, oh, he sent me one of Blessed Riddims and said, can you play my friend's song? I said, yeah, and played it. I had no idea who he was.
That's so sick.
Never followed it up, nothing. I still got it on my laptop
That's
somewhere.
A proper like full circle
moment. It's mad. So mad.
So cute.
Yeah. And that's how we met. And then I think I announced I had a radio show and he was like, oh, I've done radio and blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, come through. And we just clicked, innit?
That's so lit.
Yeah, now we're besties.
Innit?
Yeah.
You say yes, like you're meant to say yes, like. So what is next in line for you personally, whatever you're doing outside of being the radio CEO that you are, and what's coming next for Run the Riddim?
I love when people you gas it because I never see it like that. Yeah, I guess I am a CEO.
You are, you're a CEO.
Yeah, I've never thought about it like
You're the
that.
resident bad bee of Run the Riddim.
Yes, I like that more. So that you see now resident bad bee.
Come on.
What's next for me? I don't know, to be honest. Get the fun back. Lockdown was mad. Everything was mad. Just trying to have some fun, man. That's it really for me. I'm not even pennying anything too tough. Just that's it. For Run the Riddim, we've never put on an event because obviously the lockdown. We've never done that, and I know that there's bare DJs, bare MCs itching to perform, so that would be sick to put on an underground showcase. Because I know bare kind of famous, big names, whatever. That makes me sound like I'm being like, oh, look at me, I've got
you
famous
have
brethren. That's not what I'm trying
connections.
to say. No, but I mean, I'd love to put on something where everyone's bare underground.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent in the underground.
Who would be like your list off the top of your head?
Wax, Tay Jordan, the whole Navy collective. I'd have DJs like Nico. I'd have who else was there? TJ Francis, the brother I just played. He's so cold. There's bare up and coming people. DJs as well. I think DJs get overlooked a bit in these questions. DJ Nico is one of the coldest DJs I've ever heard, and I can't believe that boy ain't even got 1,000 followers on Twitter.
That's mad.
Or Instagram. That boy is like, he just so, and he has massive moves, and it's like, this guy needs to just be further and further than where he is. He's so sick, and I can't wait to see where he goes and what he does. He's absolutely cold. Blessed, obviously, be a headliner.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? It's gotta be. Give him a little DJ set as well. Multifaceted, Blessed.
Blessed, are you a DJ? Yeah. Where's my guest mix?
Listen, if you'd have told us, we could have gone back to back. We would have done a guest mix for you. We would have gone back to back for you. I would have licked off his head top, but that's for another day.
Well, I have got slots free for the end of the year, so if we're going to beef on radio, I'd much prefer it on my show, please.
100% Christmas special.
Oh, don't not tempt me. That is naughty.
Yeah, 100. We're down.
Well, if there's any...
we can do that. It's been a minute since we've done that. It would be fun.
I'll allow it.
We used to do it on live as well.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it was fun. We used to beef on radio so much, and he just turned my mic off. That was it.
I do remember seeing clips of that, actually.
Yeah, he'd clang and he'd put the mic off and go, right, Ellz, that was dead. And I'd be like, what?
Yeah, she's trying to chat. No.
Listen, get this boy away. No one give him a mic. No one give him a mic.
Oh, Lord. Right, so before we get into the last track that you have chosen tonight, do you have any shout-outs?
Mama G, because she's probably locked in.
Come on.
My mum listens to everything.
I literally said that to Kitty about my mum. She listens to everything.
My mum listens to everything.
It's got to be done, man.
She's such a G. Big fan of radio in general. She what is it? She said when Bless got on Wiley's album, she was tweeting him, "Thank you for putting my Blessed on your album."
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's a G. She texts me, "Can you play Elfie Boy for me?" Things like that. She's jokes. So my mum for sure. Who else can I shout out? You for bringing me on. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate you for coming.
Very good show. Very good presenter. I was about to say DJ, but you just told me you weren't one.
I know. It's quite unfortunate.
We'll teach you. It's calm.
One day. See, there we go. Now I have a tutor. Sold.
Nah,
that's all I needed.
Blessed, I'm tagging you in again. Blessed taught me, he can teach you too.
I'll take it. Someone's teaching me how to DJ. I've been saying it for like 2 years.
You'll be calm. Listen, you spit and you're cold. You'll be able to DJ.
It's all the buttons and stuff, man. Look. There's so many buttons.
Yeah. Don't worry about them.
We'll be fine. What are your socials, yourself and Run the Riddim socials, so people can keep up to date with what you're doing?
I am at Ellremix, ELLRMX, and Run the Riddim's Twitter, I think, is at Run the Riddim, literally, and Instagram is at Run the Riddim Radio.
Beautiful. Right, you heard it from the lass herself, the resident bad beat of Run the Riddim. And we are going to get into the last pick from Elle. This one is V9 and Jimmy with Hello, Hi. Let's go.